Good morning, good morning, good morning. So it's already the second week. Actually, it's the 6 days since we start already the renovation of our old house. So actually, this house is been owned by my parents. So what we are going to do is to have an additional second floor where they are still there in the first floors, and me, my daughter, and Steve will be on the second floor. So right now I'm just completing all the materials needed. I got the hollow blocks, partial. Actually, I just bought partial of each of materials. So right now the delivery is about 500 pieces of 5 inches hollow block. So the price of it is 15 pesos each. So previously I also ordered CHB for uh, the price is 12 and I bought around
Meanwhile,
300 pieces. As you can see, the workers are continuous working while the delivery truck are keep putting all the hollow blocks on the other side. Actually, that place is my brother's properties, my younger brother's properties. Since I don't have much area to put all the materials, so I just put it there first. And I'm still waiting for other deliveries right now. Okay, so just bear with me. By the way, guys, if you want to know the prices of the construction materials, I already put it in the screen how much it cost. Okay, so you have an idea about it. Although this price is only for Bicol area, I'm not sure if the same price in the other area. At least I give you an idea how much it cost. So right now, actually, if you can see the clouds, it's cloudy. I mean the sky, it's cloudy. So it's actually raining, but at least it's just a moderate, and it also stopped. Thanks God, because as you can see, we're on the process of putting all the concrete post and so on of our place, because year ago, actually 3 years ago, when Steve went to Philippines, he is just a friend of mine, my best friend. We don't have any plan that in the future he will become my partner. And we don't have plan to build a house as well, because we are also renting a house next to it. Next, actually, if you can see on the last part of my video, there's a yellow house. That's the apartment that we are renting. Actually, it's not very expensive. We already rented there for almost 2 years, and my year before, we rent it for 6,000 pesos. That's not including the water and electrics, of course. But after a few months, I already asked the owner of the apartment that if they have to lessen the amount of rent, because Steve is always in England. He only take a vacation here in Philippines for 2-3 months, and only me and my daughter are staying there. So at the end, they lessen the rental, so I only pay 5,000. But of course, we Steve and I talk about it, that if we keep renting, at the future we don't have a place to go. I mean, it's useless. You are just paying, but there's nothing at the end. It's not yours. So instead of wasting money for renting, why not make a renovation, make a second floor for the my our private properties, my family, my parents' properties, because it's just, nobody stay there, only my mom. And we're planning also to find a place other in other places or other city in Bicol, but I decided to stay there because the too old are nobody will take care of them. So it's better for me to stay, although it's not easy, because sometimes you are the one will absorb all the problems and everything and all the stress, of course, but it's part of the life. And there's not I cannot do anything about it because as you can see, one of my sister of work in Middle East is a nurse, and he stayed far away. And another my other sister is in Canada, and the other one is in US. So I'm the only girl and the family that is staying here, and my younger brother also is staying in Manila, very far to my parents, and of course two brothers here in Bicol. So that's the reason why I decided to stay here and just uh just to make a renovation for the old house. Hopefully, in this week or second and the third week we have already a slab, so that we can start building the second floor. And I'm so excited actually. And even Steve, he said that, he can't believe that he will have a house in Philippines because it's not all all the things that happen to us is not really planned. Being my partner, it's all just happened. It's happened. Maybe because it's fate. We've been friends for a long time, and after that we realized that we meant to each other at the same times. We don't have plan to build a house, but still here we are. Actually, he even sell his car in England because he said he, most of the time he's in Philippines, right? So guys, I just realized that sometimes you don't need to plan it. If it's meant for you, it will happen. Just like our relationship with Steve, we're friends, sometimes we're enemy, but at the end of time, at the end of the day, we realize that we are meant to each other. It's not really a plan because I have my own life and he has his own life. The things changed when he went to Philippines. Secondly, we're not having any plans to build a house, but now it's here, right? And there are some, there are things just happen without any plan. It's just happened, right? Because when I decided to go back to Philippines, I know I don't have a job. I don't know where to go. I'm thinking about my daughter. How can I survive it if if I stay in Philippines? Of course, if you are OFW, you always be an OFW. If if you sometimes you think I want to stay in Philippines for good, but after few months, few days, you will realize that this is not for me. I want to go back to work abroad because I know and everyone knows it's easy to work abroad. It's easy to earn money than you stay in Philippines. Here in Philippines, it's a really hard work of earning, but the of course you have to also take the advantage of staying in Philippines. One advantage, of course, is you are with your family, which I never experienced for 17 years because I've been in working abroad for almost 17, or not only a 17 but 25 years abroad. But this hard things is I don't have savings for that because of course working in Asian countries not much as you work in the Western countries. So your it's like your money is just for needs, daily needs, and everything to send for your money for family. And you can earn it also in Philippines, but it's difficult to find a job. That's the main point, is difficult to find a job here in Philippines, because if you are going to look for a job, they always wanted with a higher education. Although I am a fourth, I mean, I am a college graduate, but the employment is limited. The only employment here that is always available is call center. There's plenty. If you want a job, just go, just apply in a call center. So it's easy. Actually, it's easy or it's hard, because normally when you apply, you're thinking that it's too hard because there's a lot of exam and everything. But once you are there, it's like the job is a routine. Sometimes it's very stressful and it's toxic, because there's a plenty of irate customer. Of course, it's normal, especially nowadays because of this pandemic. Everyone are affected anyway, just forget it. So here I just want to show you the development of the building construction, and those you can see all the materials still there intact, and they are already preparing for the slab soon, very soon. So just wish that in the next few days there's already a slab, because I'm worrying my actually on the half side of it, my mom and dad is still there. The problem is I cannot bring them in my apartment. First reason is too high and my father can't go up. It's difficult for him, and he wanted to stay there, so I cannot. I just we just in a way they are in the same place on the other side. So if you can see, just next to it is my apartment. Yeah, here is my apartment. Actually, I rented it for 5,000 pesos a month. It's our apartment, Steve and I, but of course, it's nice to have our own house. But before anything else, before the end, I end this topic. Please subscribe my channel, likes, comment, and of course, ring the bell so that you have always the update of my new and latest video. Thank you. Have a good day and God bless.